going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Planet Coaster 2, and you can take a look at the randomness that's over here. I've been experimenting this week with the lazy rivers, as well as some of the water slides. I've got this, it's nothing spectacular. I'm just taking a look to see how well some of these do operate. This is just a basic body slide. It is not permanent. It's just experimental at this point. And then experimenting with building the lazy rivers here, and that's the build itself is okay. The few people, because we are way the heck back here, which is also a little problematic. Probably the prestige could be higher. The scenery rating probably could be higher as well. On some of these, yeah, the scenery is not great, 513. But the few peeps that I've had come through here, they don't use tubes. This one is wading depth. So dude was just walking around the lazy river, which I'm not a fan of, quite frankly. And it's disappointing at best. I would really have liked to, see peeps floating through the lazy river, and I'm sure that's probably coming. It's probably down the road. But yeah, I spent a lot of this week doing just some experimenting back here, trying to decide where we're taking things. You could actually see the line here because I'm trying to figure out where the edge of things are. And we've got the main entrance here. For whatever reason, it started us right of center here, which I will admit regretting a little bit. Also been contemplating extending the Arcadium into more of a U shape, maybe taking it over into the corner here, because I don't think we're going to do too much with this corner. So maybe we extend the Arcadium over. I do think we're going to need to connect a pathway from the Arcadium into the park proper itself. And so that'll be probably the first thing we do next week. Just doing an extension probably from here through Warehouse 13 right here. And that way since we do have an entrance in the Arcadium and then the other entrance here that we will discuss in a little bit. But I think that's going to be a necessity to kind of keep all of the park itself as basically a single park. Because I don't think not a lot of people hanging out over here, but I think that's the way the game's going to want us to play. The bulk of the coasters and whatnot are going to be over here, and I may end up moving ahead and working on this section next time. Because I have thoughts on what I want to do with the front section over here, not the theme park proper. You could also see the marking on the edge of the park over there. So I think that's kind of going to be what I focus on next time, is just starting to kind of work my way through this area. But the other part that I spent a heck of a lot of time on this week was the entrance. And yes, we actually have a name for our water park. And I spent some time, but we've got the pier, since it is kind of a warehousey pier area. And I spent a lot of time building good old Seymour the Seagull up here. But we got that, and we've got the North Shore signs on the wave pool, as we will christen the wave pool as the North Shore. Whenever I heard that Planet Coaster 2 is going to have wave pools and whatnot. North Shore is the first thing that popped in my head, which was a movie from the 1980s, 1987, starring who does it have? Matt Adler, Nia Peoples, John Philbin, Gregory Harrison, and Jerry Lopez. It's a surfing movie where a kid from Arizona just graduates high school, uh, flies to Honolulu to become a professional surfer, and shenanigans happen, and he enters into a surf contest in Honolulu. But in Arizona, he spends the very beginning of it learning how to surf in a wave tank here. So went with North Shore for the wave pool, just kind of honoring the movie. I don't know why that movie actually sticks in my head. We can take a quick gander at our lovely little seagull friend. Can I get first person again? Thank you. And yes, he does have glowing eyes. I used some signs for the eyes. This is about the smallest I can get him. So we will see on that. I tried shrinking him down. Whenever you start shrinking him down, that really throws off some of the pieces, and it doesn't shrink well. But we got the pier backlit. I really like how it looks at night. But short update on the current status. I think we will start working on the other half next week, while we hopefully wait on an update to more effectively deal with the pool situation and the lazy river. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Look forward to seeing you guys again in Planet Coaster 2. And as always, hope you guys have yourselves an amazing day.